Islam, at its core, is an art of surrendering and detaching oneself from the material world in order to explore the vastness of the universe that God has created for us. Unfortunately, I observe a prevalent attachment to this world everywhere I turn, a clinging to a transient life that will inevitably fade away. It is akin to attempting to remain in the confines of our mother's womb indefinitely, oblivious to the vastness that lies beyond. Regrettably, what is often presented to us as Islam today is a distorted representation of the message our merciful Lord intended through his beloved Prophet Muhammad. We have strayed far from the path, losing our profound connection with our Creator as we focus on superficial rituals that merely create an illusion of true Islam. Let us delve into the subject of rituals, for many believe that by strictly adhering to the supposed 5 pillars of Islam, they will attain God's paradise. Have we ever paused to question the reasons behind our actions? Why do we pray? Why do we fast? Why do we give? Why do we embark on the Haji pilgrimage? Have we sincerely sought answers that are not merely indoctrinated through fear during our childhood? It deeply saddens me to witness individuals dedicating their lives to a shallow perception of God, a perception in which he seemingly craves our praise or requires our praise or requires our prayers and prostrations to bolster his self. What troubles me even more is witnessing people indulging in deception, judgment, hatred, discrimination, lust, and insatiable attachment to wealth and power, all the while believing they are on the right path simply because they fulfill their daily prayers or recite the declaration of faith. In every direction I turn, I see people who have undoubtedly veered away from the true path of God, albeit in different ways. In the West, the mere mention of God in conversation often invites ridicule, labeling one as a religious fanatic. The people of the West tend to place more faith in science, technology, and medicine than in the existence of a creator who intricately designed them. In my opinion, the situation in the East is even more disheartening. Many individuals in these regions perceive themselves as the chosen ones solely because they were born into what they believe to be Islam. Few things are more concerning than those who confidently claim to be on the right path while remaining veiled in ignorance. I witness people exploiting religious texts daily to further their own agendas, seeking dominion over others in every conceivable manner. Governments exploit the flag of Islam to exert control and stifle intellectual growth, limiting individuals' paths to superficial beliefs governed by fear, suppressing freedom. Fear pervades every household and permeates all aspects of life in the East. Religion, education, parenting. Everything is driven by fear. Consequently, fear has engulfed individuals and communities to the extent that the true essence of love has been forgotten. As I pen these words, I am drawing closer to the underlying issue plaguing humanity. Fear taints our daily lives, while anxiety grips our very souls, overpowering our intended way of existence. Should I dare to proclaim to someone from the East that God is pure love and boundless mercy, that love encompasses all and is the ultimate reality, the most likely response would be laughter, followed by the retort, "But the Quran mentions the punishment of disbelievers in hell." Their inability to delve deeper into the understanding of the Quran has led them to fixate on the gates of hell. Their fear of freedom obstructs any attempt to grasp the profound nature of divine love. They ignore the multitude of verses emphasizing God's mercy in favor of fixating on punishment. In my contemplation, another root cause emerges: ignorance. In an era abundant with information and easily accessible knowledge, I struggle to comprehend the attachment people maintain to beliefs that control their minds and lives, simply due to a reluctance to seek answers. Whatever information became ingrained in their vulnerable minds has become deeply entrenched, and they are too apprehensive to question it. The fear of death arises from ignorance, causing us to desperately cling to life in every conceivable way. We clutch onto our careers, our earthly families, conditional love, food, temporary happiness, and even seek solace in the artificial stimulation of brain chemistry induced by drugs. Let us embark on a journey of uncovering the essence of Islam, one that transcends fear and awakens our spiritual selves. Only by relinquishing attachments to the ephemeral and embracing a deeper understanding of God's love can we truly embody the teachings of Islam and find solace in the eternal truth. I ask everyone the question, why are you afraid of both life and death? Do you think that God will send us down here only to torture us? Do you think that God will send His beloved beings to earth to make us dwell in fear? Do you think God will ever send someone He loves to darkness and torture? What signs around you, other than what your fear has created, show you that God is evil? Don't you see that everything God created around you was created to unconditionally make your life a better experience? The sun was made to give you unconditional warmth, and the night was created to give you peace and serenity. The plants were created to give you unlimited energy, each living and dying, every day to give you with no conditions. If you look around, you will realize that God didn't just want you to live in peace, but God wanted us to live in joy as He made everything around us beautiful. He engulfed us with His gorgeous beauty everywhere we looked, and He made everything that exists so beautiful. When you look deeper, you will see that God didn't create us to be alone, but He surrounded us with beautiful families and communities to love us and look after us. God sent us to the school of life to learn, but He wanted us to learn with joy. He wanted us to explore with love without feeling guilty. I am writing these words not to preach, but to remind myself. I want to remind myself that everything will be fine, that whatever happens with me and the world around me is what's meant to happen, even though I had something to do with it. I'm also writing these words because my compassion cannot allow me to watch people torture their souls and other souls on what is supposed to be the most beautiful and uplifting journey of the soul. And let me remind myself and you more. We are all one soul. We are all one deep from the inside, living in different vehicles to experience this journey. It's this journey of life. This soul lives in every one of us. Part of the Creator's soul resides deep inside our core and has limitless potential to create, love, and learn. We were each trusted with a soul on earth, and this soul is heavily protected. This soul wants to learn with joy and love. These souls scream for the truth. This soul yearns for a true connection. This soul expands when you believe in it and has the ability to take over this life's journey. I want to ask you to dive into your soul. Surrender to who you truly are and don't fight your true essence. Surrender to the soul that is calling you from deep within your heart to what you are meant to do. Surrender to your life's journey and realize that everything happens for you. Surrendering is power because you surrender to a much greater self and you let it drive your life's journey. Surrendering is peace because it allows you to let go of things and situations that no longer serve you. Surrendering is a bliss because it allows you to let go of your fears and attachment. Surrendering is freedom because it allows you to let go of all your physical attachments and limitations. Surrendering makes you fall in love with every being and every situation. Surrendering makes you build limitless trust in God.